Nothing in there but dust bunnies. It's out of order. I don't want to pick that up. It's for a mucus phlegm adventure game called Jason the News Guy. Who could be afraid of a meteor? Especially one that's purple? I can't open that. I don't want to pick that up. I like it when the enemies die. Very realistic red pixel blood. It's out of order. Space slime? Who'd want to play this? I can't open that. It seems to be out of tokens. Gotta be crazy mad to play this game. Or you'll be crazy mad when you've finished. It's the famous game Tuna Head. It's out of order. It says, Tokentron 3000 is guaranteed to dispense exactly 1 token each and every time. A maximum of 12 tokens allowed in circulation at once. It's out of tokens. I guess I need to find tokens somewhere else. I can't open that. I can't open that. I can't pull that. It's out of tokens. I guess I need to find tokens somewhere else. Looks like a really big tube. It's stuck. I can't push that. It's stuck. I can't open that. Looks like a really big tube. No one is in there. Excuse me, ma'am.
My, what do we have here?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't pay for affection.
Sweetie, I'm not a hooker. Although, there is something about a man in federally mandated polyester that makes me want to forget my wedding vows. I'm Lenore Edmund Mulch, of the famed Pillowtronics Edmund family, and I'm waiting for my husband and son to arrive on the bus.
Do you know anything about the body by the river?
Oh, sweetie, yes. So glad someone is finally getting rid of it. But one does hear things, and I do have an inkling of who might be connected to this nasty business.
Tell me who you think is connected to the body.
Well, I hate to cast aspersions, but I suppose it is for the good of the town.
Tell me what you know.
Actually, no, I can't do this. The Edmund reputation is at stake.
What are you doing at the bus station?
I'm just waiting for my husband and son to arrive, but it seems they will be a while. Maybe you and I could go and get better acquainted in the meantime, sweetie?
Sorry, but I'm working on a case right now, ma'am. Tell me about Pillowtronics.
Pillowtronics was the brainchild of my uncle, the great entrepreneur and genius inventor Chuck Edmund. The Edmonds made this town great when we opened the Pillow Factory. My family, even my stupid little sister Delores, might as well be royalty as far as Thimbleweed Park is concerned, sweetie.
Tell me more about Pillowtronics. I heard it closed down because of a fire.
Yes, yes, yes. An incompetent security guard ruined our family legacy with his negligence. But let's talk about something more pleasant.
Did you know the security guard at Pilotronics?
You're asking an awful lot of questions about this fire, sweetie. Now play nice and ask me something fun, Agent Cutie Pants.
Ma'am, please tell me what you know.
Fine, it was my sister Delores. She abandoned our family and the business to become a...
Pirate?
No. It was far worse. She became... a video game developer. It all started a few years back. She only wanted one thing, to be a game designer for that awful game company. Mucus Phlegm. Uncle Chuck wanted something else for her, but no. She was too selfish. Only wanted to make stupid adventure games.
I've got to get out of this town. Uncle Chuck wants me to program his factory computers, but I just want to design games. I wish I could get a job at a company like Mucus Phlegm Games. Now the only thing I have to look forward to is my favorite computer magazine. In fact, I should check the mailbox and see if it's arrived yet. Ricky Lee's famous thimbleberry pie, hot from the oven. It's so good, it'll kill ya. Hi there, George. I was just about to check the mail. Great timing.
You still around, Delores? Thought you'd have left this podunk of a town by now.
Yes, hopefully soon. I'm looking for a job at a game company in the big city.
That's not gonna make your Uncle Chuck happy.
He'll just have to deal with it. What brings you all the way out here?
I have your special magazine here.
Oh, I've been waiting for that. Thank you.
Sure, it's what we dedicated government employees do. Walk all the way out into the country to deliver a magazine.
I don't want to pick that up. It's Bite Me World, the best computer magazine ever. Wow! An ad for a job at Mucus Phlegm Games, my favorite game company. I hear they make movies, too. This could be a dream come true. I'm going to apply. Interesting. There's a modem number to call. Wow! An ad for a job at Mucus Phlegm Games, my favorite game company. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem. I can't push that. I can't push that. I can't open that. It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. Hi again, George.
It's not like a government employee to make a mistake, but I forgot to deliver this important letter for your Uncle Chuck.
He's busy in his workshop and can't be disturbed. I'll take it for him.
Okay, Delores, here it is. And remember, it's illegal to open someone else's mail. Punishable by a $50,000 fine and/or 5 years in jail.
Thanks, George. That's good to know.
Okay, back to my vitally important government job.
Ada, you're my role model. Too bad you don't program games, though. Max was the world's first computer-generated TV host. Someday we'll have one for real. These are part of my action figure collection. I think Revenge of the Jedi was a much better name. You're a rebel, Billy. Albert's my hero. I like to keep my bed made. Never know who might walk into my room. This section includes the complete history of mucus phlegm, the pointed history of point-and-click graphic adventures, and walkthroughs for all mucus phlegm games. This printer ribbon looks all dried out. It won't print anything. It's in here pretty tight. I'd need an LFG 1982 tube puller. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem. It's graphic basic software from Hessware to supercharge my Commodore 64. It says it's by Ron Gilbert and Tom McFarlane. Wonder who they are. It's Lurleen, my pet chinchilla stuffy. Dad gave it to me when I was 3 years old. It's Lurleen, my pet chinchilla stuffy. Dad gave it to me when I was 3 years old. Just have to keep going. This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup system. It uses the Spewy Decimal System to catalog books. There's a sign there. Better read it first. It says, out of order. Chucky's been in our family for years. He's a good plant. Chucky has been sitting here forever. I don't want... The sign says it's out of order. The sign says it's out of order. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. There's nothing inside except an empty glass. There's nothing inside. 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 They look pretty old. I think I see mold growing on one. Carefully handling broken glass? If this were a Sierra Online graphic adventure, I'd be dead now. But those Mucus Phlegm adventure games treat their players much better. No arbitrary deaths just to extend gameplay. Sure would like to work there. I don't want to pick that up. It's turned off. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside. Better be careful. These bottles are sharp. There's nothing inside. Where am I?
Franklin, you idiot!
I'm just trying to, help.
Is that yelling? Oh, gag me. I hope my dad and Uncle Chuck aren't fighting again.
And since most of the machinery at the pillow factory is lying fallow, I've come up with this, great plan to repurpose them. We can use them to make, plush toys.
Franklin, you idiot! The company is Pillowtronics, not stupid plush toytronics. We make pillows! What do you think that would do to our credibility, our reputation?
Okay, Chuck, you're right, but, I was up all night working on the business plan. Maybe, you could just, look at it?
No, no, no! It's a pillow factory!
Are you two fighting again? I'm getting so sick of this. You're brothers. Take a chill pill. You started the pillow factory together. Won't you ever stop fighting about it?
Nothing you need to worry about, Delores. Right, Franklin, old brother?
Ah, yes, your uncle and I were just, talking business. I have some work to do.
Delores, can you get my .8mm point-tip soldering iron?
You know, Uncle Chuck, you should use a 2mm flat tip, and you never heat your solder hot enough.
That's my favorite niece. I can't wait for you to take over the pillow factory. I know you'll keep the Edmund pillow dream alive.
It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. Uncle Chuck never makes his bed. It's a box, but it's sealed shut.
My dear Delores, please leave my box alone. You may open it up as soon as you've taken over the pillow factory.
It's a box, but it's sealed shut. It's a whip made out of network cables. The label says it's called Cat 509 Tails, produced by GetDigital.eu. I guess Uncle Chuck was an impatient system admin back in the day. The label says it's called Cat 509 Tails, produced by GetDigital.eu. It's a defunct robot prototype. I can't open that. I can't push. It's a defunct robot prototype.
Oh, Delores, Delores, Delores. How many times have I told you not to touch my things? But as soon as you've taken over the pillow factory, they're all yours to do with as you wish.
It's an empty bottle of homemade printer ribbon ink. I see some black powder around the edges, and it smells awful. Warning, contents highly flammable. Uncle Chuck is always very touchy about this painting. Wonder why? It's Uncle Chuck's check register. I guess that makes it a Chuck register. I'd better not touch it. Uncle Chuck gets real angry if I'm too nosy about his business affairs. That doesn't seem to close.
Delores, you know I can't work in the dark. Please turn the lights back on. After you've taken over the pillow factory, you can turn off the lights all you like. Hello, my favorite niece.
Uncle Chuck, I have something for you.
What is it, Delores?
A letter George the postman just delivered.
Oh, I've been expecting this. I'll deal with it later. Hello, my favorite niece.
You should be nicer to my father. He just wants to help.
Franklin is well-meaning, I will give you that. But he just doesn't have the same passion and vision for pillows that you and I have.
I just wanted to say how much I love you, Uncle Chuck.
I love you too, Delores. I can't wait for you to take over the pillow factory and restore the family heritage.
Pretty dark in here. This printer ribbon looks all dried out. It won't print anything. I can't re-ink the ribbon with an empty bottle of printer ink. I don't want to whip anything with this. I can't open that. Looks good enough for a snack. Wow! An ad for a job. I shouldn't take this out of the library. It's already pushed all the way back. I shouldn't take this out of the library.
Chuck is such a bully.
It says out of order. The sign says it's out of order. Bye, Dad. I love you.
Goodbye, Delores.
Chucky has been sitting here. Chucky has been sitting here. Chucky has been sitting. That doesn't seem to work. Flask of extreme chili sauce by Brian H.J. Comes with a warning. It's a can of poopsie. It's a can of poopsie. Bye, Dad. I love you.
Goodbye, Delores.
I'd better hold on to this. The sign says it's out of order. The sign says it's out of order. The sign says it's out of order. This clock looks vaguely familiar. I don't want to open it. I can't push that. I can't pull that. This clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe more highly rendered and smoother pendulum action. It's an empty glass. I don't want to pick that up. I can't leave the mansion yet. It's very dry firewood. The label says it's called Cat 509 Tails, produced by GetDigital.e. Better be careful. These bottles are sharp. This clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe more highly rendered and smoother pendulum action. This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup system. It uses the spewy decimal system to catalog books.
Terrible argument.
It says out of order. These are part of my action figure collection. This is my complete set of Tolkien books, including 3 pristine sets of Lord of the Rings, The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, The Silmarillion, just to start. I reread them from time to time. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. It's a door.
Hello, my favorite niece.
I just wanted to say how much I love you, Uncle Chuck.
I love you too, Delores. I can't wait for you to take over the pillow factory and restore the family heritage.
It's an empty bottle of homemade printer ribbon ink. This bottle's empty. I already found an empty ink bottle. It's an empty glass. It's an empty bottle of homemade printer ribbon ink. I see some black powder around the edges, and it smells awful. Warning, contents highly flammable. It's Uncle Chuck's old desk. Pretty clean, considering. It says there's a book on mucus here. It's in section 3.1. The sign says it's out of order.
Chuck is such a bully.
Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you? The mansion library has books on every topic, including mucus phlegm. The Indextron 3000 in the library can lead you to a book which will help you cram for the test. Thank you. Goodbye.
I can't. The sign says it's out of order. I can't push that. The sign says it's out of order. I don't want to pick. The sign says it's out. That doesn't seem to. The sign says it's out of order. The sign says it's out of order. The sign says it's out of order. No one will miss this out of order sign. It says out of order. It says out of. The out of order sign is gone, so it's obviously fixed. Haven't been up here for a long time. That's Uncle Chuck as a young man, with robots on his mind even then. That's my grandmother, Edith, and her second husband, Charles. I really admire them. That's my great-grandfather, Edmund, who was a great industrialist. That's my great-great-grandmother, Lady Edwina. That's my Scottish great-great-great-grandfather, Edgar the Dragon Slayer. I shouldn't take this out of the library. I shouldn't take this out. Better be careful.
Please answer the following questions about our proprietary mucus programming language. You must get all of the questions right to submit your application. First question: how many parameters can functions take? Next question: what are room backgrounds compressed into? Thank you for taking the mucus phlegm programming test. Unfortunately, you did not pass. Feel free to study up and take it again.
I need to study the mucus phlegm.
Please answer the following questions about our proprietary mucus programming language. You must get all of the questions right to submit your application. First question: how many parameters can functions take? Next question: what are room backgrounds compressed into? Next question: what do mucus source level debuggers run on? Next question: how many room local variables are there? Thank you for taking the mucus phlegm programming test. Congratulations, you passed the mucus phlegm programming test.
Yay! I answered all the mucus questions correctly. I'm ready to print out the application. It's in here pretty tight. I'd need an LFG 1982 tube puller. I printed my job application, but the page is blank. Maybe the printer is out of ink. This printer ribbon looks all dried out. It won't print anything. Uncle Chuck is too cheap to buy ribbons, so he just re-inks the old one. It doesn't last very long. I can't use the printer ribbon with that. The glass is now filled with water. I don't want to pick that up. I don't want to pick that up. It's a glass filled with water. There are a couple of old batteries. I think I see mold growing on one. I don't think they're good for anything, except growing mold. I don't think they're good for anything, except growing mold. I already have it. Flask of extreme chili sauce by Brian. It's a wilting head of lettuce. It's an empty. It says out of order. It's an empty bottle of homemade printer ribbon ink. I see some black powder around the edges, and it smells awful. Warning, contents highly flammable. It's an empty bottle of homemade printer ribbon ink. I see some black. I can't use the bottle with that. I can't use the bottle with that. This isn't a water-based ink, not with that smell. And I wouldn't want to print something that could wash away. Uncle Chuck is too cheap to buy ribbons, so he just re-inks the old one. It doesn't last very long. The label says it's called Cat 509 Tails. I can't leave the mansion yet. It's an LFG 1982 tube in perfect condition. It's in here pretty tight. I'd need an LFG 1982 tube puller. I can't leave the mansion yet. It's special gas for chainsaws only. It's pretty full. The ink bottle is now mostly full with gas. I can't use the bottle with that. This isn't a water-based ink, not with that smell. There are a couple of old batteries. I don't think it's a glass filled with water. I don't think it's a glass filled with water. I don't think they're good for anything, except growing mold. It's a bottle for printer ribbon ink with chainsaw gas in it. There's just gas in the ink bottle, not ink. Better not. That might start a fire. The label says it's called. I don't want to whip anything with this. Uncle Chuck is too cheap to buy ribbons, so it's special gas for chainsaws only. I printed my job application, but the page is blank. Maybe the printer is out of ink. It's a bottle for printer ribbon ink with chainsaw gas in it. There's nothing in the fireplace to put in the bottle. It must have been cleaned recently. I already got enough firewood. There's nothing in the fireplace to put in the bottle. It must have been cleaned recently. don't want to use it with that. It's a can of poopsie. I don't feel like the taste for non-trademark infringing poopsie now. I don't feel like the taste for non-trademark infringing poopsie now. Flask of extreme chili sauce by Brian H.J. comes with a warning. You might breathe fire. Maybe I should be careful with this. This log should burn really well now. It's a bottle for printer ribbon ink with chainsaw gas in it. I don't want to pick that. There's nothing inside. I don't think they're good for anything, except growing mold. Oh, Lurleen, you're so soft and fluffy. I think I'll just be careful with them. That's good enough for now. Take that, Sierra Online. I don't know how to use the fireplace with that. I can't use the printer ribbon with that. There's nothing inside. I don't want to pick that up. There's nothing inside. I don't want to pick that up. There's nothing inside. I already got enough firewood. It's a red gel decoder. It's a red gel decoder. I can't push that. It's a glass filled with water. I can't open that. Flask of Extreme Chili Sauce by Brian H.J. comes with a warning. You might breathe fire. Maybe I should be careful with this.